Residents in Fort Worth, Texas, expressed outrage Tuesday. Members of the community are accusing the police force of having a, quote, systemic racism issue. Omar Villafrana reports.
I don't feel safe in Fort Worth.
Anger was on the agenda at last night's Fort Worth City Council meeting.
Mayor Price, this is an emergency that will require much more than a letter that says all the right things.
Just days after a Fort Worth police officer shot and killed Atatiana Jefferson in her home, hundreds of residents gave city leaders an earful. Some had to be removed from council chambers. The message was simple: change policing tactics.
We demand non-police response teams for welfare checks and mental health calls. Justice will require admitting to systemic racism within our city and within all of your offices.
You said that their policing style is supremacy, Jim Crowish.
Absolutely.
Jefferson was killed just a few blocks from Fort Worth Reverend Kiev Tatum's church. Does the community trust the Fort Worth Police Department?
Absolutely not.
What is the root of the problem?
You're refusing to acknowledge that this 1959 aggressive state policing mentality does not work in 2019, where community policing should be the priority in your community.
There have been 9 Fort Worth police officer-involved shootings this year. Fort Worth city officials have called for an independent group to investigate police policies. But Tatum is calling for federal officials to get involved and force Fort Worth police to change. Was Fort Worth bound to have another shooting like this?
We've been warning them and warning them and warning them that there's a powder keg here, and it just takes the right trigger to cause that powder keg to explode.
Omar Villafrana, CBS News, Fort Worth, Texas.